pretty much, yeah, just, there are trees, it is a grassy area, so.
So you could put a pickleball court there.
Sure. We tried, we actually painted them on the, current tennis courts like 10 years ago, but they didn't like them.
Pickleball, Ryan?
Yes. And we tried to have tournaments and things, and we couldn't compete with Chardon and, you know, the other areas that have it.
I guess they use court, circle.
Right. It was run out of Youngstown, and the water bill was paid out of South Carolina. Yeah, Stewart Medical Group paid the water bill, so. It looks so much better than it was there. And I'm glad they were able to utilize. Yeah. I can hardly wait till it's lit.
It looks like a lot of people are utilizing the sign on there every day.
$360 in less than a month.
Nice.
I could kick
That was
Vicky.
Vicky's idea, wasn't it?
It's created a lot of work for me.
Oh, it is. Yeah, well. All right, it's 5 o'clock. We'll call the meeting to order. Are there any additions or deletions to the agenda?
You got a group here, I think it's gonna be added.
I think they're on there.
I don't see it on there.
Oh.
Well, the pickleball
I
court,
saw-
right?
It's under, yeah, it's underneath. See there?
General.
Knox Park.
It
Oh, it's on.
was an addition.
I saw a note in my bag.
Oh,
but
you have an old one. Yeah, these were revised that she sent out this morning.
And we're special because we're highlighted in yellow.
Yeah. Yep. All right, did everybody have time to review the minutes from the May 13th, 2021 meeting?
I'll approve the minutes.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Old business budget? Take it away, Carrie.
Sure, we're on track.
Anybody have any comments?
Tim, are you getting, is it funny working out for you? I mean, we're on budget, because it's a pretty simple budget for us. isn't it?
Yeah, no, I mean, there'll be some minor changes I'll make maybe next year, you know.
In our favor, you're gonna give us a rebate?
I don't know. I don't know. It's a lot of work.
I know it is.
No, I don't know. I mean, it seems to be, it's going good, but
Did you get the material for the fields? Not to change the subject, but
yeah. No, Mike's been putting it on. It's been helping, obviously, so the
Good.
rain hasn't been helping.
All right. Spring youth sports?
Yeah, that's where the material's helping, obviously. Soccer's done with. That season concluded successfully. Everyone's, for the most part, is pretty happy. Baseball's probably halfway through. They'll end middle of July. But everything there has been going fine except for the rain.
so what do you do, makeup, or you just,
Yeah, trying to cram them in there, makeups, trying to get enough kids on the field on a Saturday. I mean, it's just hectic. But they have games tonight. Who knows if they'll get them in or not. But it's been going well. So, no major issues.
All right, we'll move on to the swing set at Markoo Fields. Do we have a picture of that?
I don't think she included one. It does look awesome, though.
I've got it, she sent
It
us.
looks good. I saw the picture.
Okay.
So I heard somebody's complaining about it.
I did not hear that. I haven't
No
heard
ones were
anything
better?
about it. No.
Not enough swings, or is it like,
Oh, the style of swings, they said the old ones were better. I think these are perfect.
I think they're nice. They're way nicer than what we had at South Euclid Lyndhurst when I worked there.
We got swings for every age, the way it looks to me. It's like it's pretty,
Well, in that old play set, it was, once summer got rolling, the boar bees were so bad in the wood that the kids couldn't even play on it. You know, I remember even when my kids were younger, and that was 20-plus years ago, so I'm old.
all right, looks good. If you
It does,
complain,
it looks
if you
nice.
complain, we'll start charging admission.
There you go.
I didn't
I'm
see
sure
it
it's
in
getting
person. I'll
used a
drive by
lot
tonight.
with the T-ball games
With
there.
the T-ball games, yeah.
And when there are baseball games down there, it's packed.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you come with me, Carl.
I think it's attractive, less functional. Okay,
We'll move on to new business, fall sports.
So we're going to we should open registration for fall sports, maybe even by the end of the day tomorrow or early next week. I think she sent you guys a draft flyer.
we got two. What did you change? I didn't look at, compare
He
the
added
two.
the deadline dates. The first one didn't have deadline dates for
Yeah,
several
all
of
the registration deadline for everything is August 1st. All the practice dates will start a day in August to be determined. The pricing for everything, we kept the same. I did lower the rookie tackle football from 140 to 120, mainly in hopes of getting more participants. And we really don't need to charge 140. 120 is plenty. Some communities only charge $75, but some do charge 150. So I figure 120 is a little better for us.
Find out, right?
Yeah, we'll find out. But it's gonna, I mean, it shouldn't be a problem. I did change fall soccer, the age groups from grades. We used to do the divisions by grade, and I went to birth years. That's what most leagues seem to be doing, and I think our teams always wonder why our teams look smaller than the teams we're playing, and I think that's part of the reason. They're actually playing against like, some older kids once in a while. So I figured that would help. I know everything's on track, open registration shortly. And I expect our numbers to be pretty solid.
Does all registration come through here?
Yes.
No confusion with that? I see on the bottom you have, for questions, call you or call us.
Well, yeah, we just decided to put both of us on there in case, because a lot of people call with questions about practice start
There's no
date.
trouble with register, you're not getting
or who the
called, trying to
coach is.
register. You're not trying to get registration calls, are you?
No.
Well, it
to
says register online.
No.
I mean, any questions in terms of like who's the coach, when's the practice date, where do we practice, what games are, she usually sends them my direction, or we send them to the coach once the coach is.
You're going to give us a recap of the spring sports when they're done, Vicki? Participants, da-da-da-da.
I mean, baseball was pushing 100, soccer was pushing 50. I mean, we had all those numbers before the season started, so they're going to be this.
Soccer just wrapped up.
Good.
All right, general discussion, pickleball court.
It's been requested. We haven't done it yet.
Okay, I didn't know. So, I know a bunch of us, there's only a few of us here now, but it's a really great adult activity for seniors. Good for all ages. It's good.
Didn't know you played it outside. I thought it was like in a gym.
Well, that's because that's the only place we have the playground here in Southern Huntsburg.
What about the tennis courts?
Well, if the tennis courts at the high school, a pickleball court is smaller than the tennis court.
They tried that once, it didn't work very well at all because the lines were not correct and the nets were not regulation.
So you played on grass?
Yeah. If I may interrupt, I checked online. The pickleball court's 20 by 44 feet. It looks similar to a tennis court.
So is that tennis court too big?
Well, if I
just
recall, isn't
repaint
that
it
tennis
and
court
put
in pretty
the-
bad shape? Or did it get refit, did it?
I think Joe fixed it up a little bit, like a year or
It's
two
not in
ago.
great shape.
No,
It's not a good court. It's
I haven't
not a
been over
good-
there to look at
It's not a
it.
good surface for pickleball. I can tell you that right now. You're better off, I mean,
I know a lot of people play it.
I
Yeah,
do
they
think
do.
that would be a good addition. I mean, it'd be nice to have it up there.
friend of mine has one at his house, and he has a 90-year-old person that plays
Well,
daily.
if I could say something, approached.
Can you give me your name?
Roberta Moss.
Thank you.
I think her name is still the recreational director.
Yeah.
Okay. And she worked with me for a while, and she did try to do something up there, somebody from maintenance, lined the court up there, but it's in really bad shape, and
Right.
it just didn't work, and it didn't get out to the public. So since then, to play pickleball, Chardon Rec Board has worked with us, and they're providing things. Garrettsville that does something, Huntsburg has, and, the, senior citizens bought us a net and everything like that. I think it's time Middlefield gets involved in.
Try to make us feel bad or what?
You guys have a
Try to
traveling
make us feel bad or
team?
what? Like we're
Yeah, well,
She's like, yeah,
tails
exactly.
wagging the dog or what?
but it's time, and also, it's not just an older, the older people are doing it, yes, but I think it's for all ages. In fact, my grandkids in Pittsburgh have it at school and, playing, and what happens here when they come to visit me, they're not allowed to go to Huntsburg because it's put up by the senior center.
Do you guys have a traveling team?
No, it's nothing like that.
Okay, it's just
No,
something you
it's
do.
just- It's like you go out and play a game of badminton, you go out and play a game of tennis.
Mm-hmm.
You can play it inside or out. Obviously, if you do it outside here, it won't be limited to a couple months.
I was just wondering, since you're going to all the surrounding communities.
I tried to find what it costs to put one in, but it just gave me lists of companies that do it. You know, I don't know if anybody has any idea what the cost would be. Jim, do you?
I don't, I know I could get a call from Tarkett, a local company. Tarkett does that kind of flooring, I'm sure. That kind of surface, I mean.
What, the exterior?
Yeah, oh yeah.
They do tennis courts?
Every type of surface you can imagine. They're associated with a company called Field Turf, who obviously does field turf for football,
I'm real
soccer.
familiar with, the field turf.
I'm sure they do.
I know when I worked at Brush, they redid the tennis courts just before I retired, but I can't remember exactly what they used on. They used something that was a little different than what they had before.
So we're not opposed to it. We don't know. I saw a note today that there was an interest. We'll be glad to look at it. I mean, it's something, is one court enough? Is it going to be a thing where one court and no one can ever get on it?
Along with the court, I think it would be good to get an interest going somehow with publicity to get people out, because like a lot of people we know, Jeff only found out about it.
I never heard about it in my life.
Yeah. They played a lot in Florida. Everybody I know down in Florida plays pickleball.
We were up early that night, we had lights on the court at night, she had to turn them off at 11.
So seriously, is one court enough?
Well, to start out with,
How many people play it when you play pickleball?
Four at a time. It's doubles, it's like tennis doubles.
Well, theoretically, you'd get two courts in a 40 by 44 area, approximate, correct, Judy? Or thereabout? Right. Yeah, but I know, like, we had our tennis courts, like, we had 10 of them in a row over there where I worked. You know, they were pretty much boom, boom, boom. There were no separation between them.
So
You
the
know,
current
maybe a-
interest that
maybe
you
a
have.
foot.
what Chardon has done is they're using basketball courts up there near the pool, and the rep board bought these portable, nets, and then you just put them to the side when you're done, and you can play four at a time.
What about the skate park? Is anybody using that?
It's not a good surface either.
I thought that was redone.
Fair amount of use.
About the basketball courts.
That's used every day, all night.
Is it?
Kids
Yeah.
really use that.
Yeah, when I leave work.
So I'm
at
saying there's
8
times when you want to get on that basketball court, you can't get on it.
Yeah, I know
More than four-
basketball
lot more than
courts
four
use it
people
all the
playing.
time.
I just wonder if, well, we could, yeah, demand, yeah.
Does that mean getting rid of the frisbee golf?
Anybody use that?
I don't think that's even would be in the way,
What's that?
because it's kind of.
Frisbee golf?
Yeah, those.
It wouldn't be in the
baskets,
way at all.
right, they're-
Not at
they're-
all.
They're in the trees, aren't they?
They're all way back.
Yeah.
They're
So
around the
I don't think that would
perimeter.
even be in the way.
The closest one, I think, is up on the hill behind the Harbor Freight area
Yeah.
there. I don't think it would have any impact on Frisbee golf. There was people there using Frisbee golf today.
To me, I don't care where they put it, the best location in Middlefield, as long as we
corner of Royal Oak and Woodsong.
Portable nets for the street?
As I recall, somebody I know lives there.
Trouble with Knox Park is there's no parking. I mean, if you do anything up there, you can get 6 or 7 cars and you're done.
I think that'd be a good spot.
I'm saying, but
Well, it's a good spot if you live in Woodsong and you can walk, Carl.
I walk every day, 2 miles.
I know, I'm saying it's convenient if you live in Woodsong, but if you don't,
Put one in Glen Valley? Put one in Glen Valley? One and one.
obviously you know Joe Sweet. You know Joe Sweet, who owns Woodsong? Yeah. He approached me a couple months ago saying he would like to see something like that up there because it helps him sell homes, obviously, because there's something that kids can do. But I'd like to see that property utilized. It's underutilized, obviously. We tried gardens up there, that went for a little bit, and then it fizzled, and so I think it's a good idea. I wish I'd thought of it.
There's quite a few children in Woodsong.
Right.
More and more.
So you think the parents play
But there's
pickleball and the
also-
kids would play on the swings?
Yeah.
Do you?
We have a variety of parks in town, so. I mean, we have 3 parks.
There's just the amount of population, you thought the amount of kids there, it'd be nice if they could walk to a playground and not, so, I don't know. We talked about it, but that's been the extent of no progress. So it's expensive, for one thing, the equipment, so. Anyhow, we'll definitely look at it. I'd like to see it, if it's something that we can find there's enough interest in it besides you 5. Yeah.
I mean, I wanted the tennis courts up at the high school because of the shape they're in, it'd be, to utilize that space for both somehow. If
We
you're in-
tried that like 10 years ago when Missy was here.
You know, but you need to redo it.
Right, but it's a
So if
lot
you're
of
gonna put
money.
money into something, you're gonna put money into one thing, but take care of 2 things. You're gonna have tennis courts still and a thing. That thing
Probably
just
wouldn't
really needs a
cost
new
as much
surface.
to redo the tennis courts.
If we're gonna put money into something that can be turned around and used for 2 things at the same cost, tennis and pickleball. So if you fix what we have up there already, put a new surface down, but make it so it's usable for pickleball and tennis, because I know we don't have a huge tennis crowd. I think I've seen 2 people up there. No, I know, but you could set it up to where you could either have portable net, take the tennis nets come down and the pickleball nets go up. And make it so you can use. No.
Those courts aren't tennisable, right though. You gotta be able to play a curveball.
From what
Houses.
I've seen on that, from what I've seen what that looks like and what it was designed for when it was put in, is also in the winter an ice skating rink, if I'm correct. And that's what, when you look at it, that's what it is an ice skating rink for the winter. It's not even a tennis court. Yeah, it is. Yep. No, to me, it's, I mean, I've practiced baseball on it when the field's muddy. And, I mean, it's really, I don't know. If you're gonna put money into anything, put money into that and make it,
Old area by the senior center. Think the seniors would play?
yeah, I believe that's who played.
Huh? I wonder if they wouldn't, they have that chair volleyball, and I wonder if they'd play pickleball. I wonder if we could get it somewhere where they could. Because there's more parking there than there is if we could find a space. We'll look at it. May not be in Knox Park, but we can look at it and see if we can get a court somewhere or 2. Can't be that expensive, yeah.
Jim, you said Tarquette makes the compound for that?
Arquette makes all kinds of flooring.
And that'd have to be a compound, because that's poured.
Yeah, they make outdoor surfaces that are like put together, I mean, they,
Pickleball court doesn't have the rebound that a tennis ball does. Not the rebound of a tennis ball, and it's basically like a wiffle ball.
I'm assuming,
And I haven't got lots of experience, but the courts I've played on so far have either been asphalt or concrete.
what about
Is
an
that-
indoor court?
Is the ball weighted?
Gym floors.
No?
I know people play them at gyms.
It's an indoor court, is it like a gym floor?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if, yeah. like pickleball in the Olympics. It's a wooden gym floor type,
And every week we have to lay down tape, you know,
yeah.
thing, a net, which no problem, but.
How many people play?
Anywhere from, I think most I've seen up there is what, 10 or 12.
And are just one court there, or two?
When do you guys like to play? What days of the week and times? What times? At night, in the morning? Well, I just know of a smaller gym that never gets used, and I would put lines on that floor and then leave it for pickleball. The Jordak gym. So- Well, yeah, and even during the school year, depending on what time you guys used it, there's nobody in there ever. I would put permanent lines on that thing if you want.
Idea? So where would they park, though? You have no parking as it is, do you?
Well, if it's not, like right now, there's,
Yeah, right, it's wide open now, but if, say, when school starts, which starts,
school would have to be a little different. Yeah, where the teachers park, there's enough, I mean,
Usually room like along the back entrance for parking? There's not, it's full.
In Chardon, we have to park way, way down because it's right near the parking lot for the kids from high school. So we park in the back of the Memorial Garden.
yeah. That would only be available not during school hours, so there'd be plenty of parking. You know, we wouldn't be able to do it during school hours anyways. But like tomorrow morning, if you guys wanted to go play pickleball, you guys have all the parking you need. That's at least a temporary solution or an
why don't you do
idea.
why don't we do it temporary for the summer, try that, and see what kind of interest there is, and may give us a little better feel of, we need 3 courts. Yeah, put it on our new sign.
Well, yeah, if you tell us what day and time you want to use the gym, then yeah, put it on the sign and invite people, and then that's how you
Open
would see.
pickleball, Jordak Elementary.
Yeah, because a lot of places that start, then they'll have a time just for beginners to teach them, you know, kind of thing.
Is there any special equipment?
And a net. Do you guys have a net? You guys have, someone gave you a net or no? Not yet.
See, we would have to get you guys the ball, the net,
Obviously
I mean-
paddles.
paddles.
So
and
One
then
of
they
you
could just
guys
stay
send me an
there.
email, let me look up some equipment or what, and I'll go in that gym and take some measurements and see how it would lay out, even if that's an option. If you guys want, have at it.
There's Sam Morrow right there.
Who's that?
There's Sam Morrow right behind you.
Sam, you play pickleball?
No, we can leave them. And no one's in there. They don't use it for anything.
Only during school, the elementary kids do, but the tape wouldn't bother them.
That's what I mean, if we,
Well, that's funny. We went to college together 50 years ago. I haven't seen him for 55 years ago.
He looks the same, doesn't he? He still looks the same.
fucking pickleball. You want in? Me and you versus
Great
Roberta
idea.
and,
Great idea, Jim. Jordak would be, Jordak would be perfect for that.
All right.
yeah.
So,
We got 8 minutes, Caitlin.
just get the tape. Get some tape. Seeing you.
Thanks for coming. Take care.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll see you once every 20 years.
Did anybody have anything else? Vicky, did you have anything? Everybody's good? I'm good. All right. Motion to adjourn?
Make a motion, we adjourn.
5:23, I'll second. All in favor?
Aye. Aye. Did you start your new job yet, or the
Yep,
home job?
I started it last week.
How's it going, working at home? You like it? I bet it's better. You'll be with your puppies all day.
It's not yet.
Yeah, I bet they're happy mommy's home.
Right. Yeah, and right now is the perfect time to do it, because it's during the summer and they can adjust their schedule and then they can use it in the evening all winter long.
Or even now, or
Right,
every morning, 9 AM they can go there.
right. Yeah, no, that's a great idea.
Did you say what size the pickleball court was?
What size? It's 20 by 44 feet.
That's not gonna be cheap to post that.
Nope.
No, it's not.
I don't think it's concrete. I think it's that, same stuff they use on the
You put
tennis.
the base would be concrete, then they finish it with something else.
They usually pour that liquid.
But that's what they did.
Epoxy over
That's what
top
they
of
did.
it.
They put a concrete base and they put
How are
something
you?
on top of it.
I'm sure, like, Target probably makes like a rubber surface.
That's why I think the tennis courts, if it's, you already have that concrete base.
We tried, Vicky, Missy tried, we tried having tournaments, we tried,
Doesn't drain right, it's that,
and everybody I know who plays
Skating
tennis
rink,
says
that
go to
explains
Chardon, don't
why it
play
looks
here.
like
you get set up in that gym.
Because they're pouring water on it and freezing it. I get it, trying to kill two birds with one stone. I've done the same thing.
Okay, don't put his last name, okay. Okay, make sure you get a picture of it, though. And- Oh, right there.
Thanks, Jim. Bye, Vicky.
I'm excited about seeing you.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
What'd you do in college? What'd you do in college? You seemed awful excited to see you.
You're awful, Ben.
Was on in Wilmington, stays in Wilmington.
Sam, did you get an agenda? Did you get a packet for finance?
No,
Here, I have an extra one.
it's all this.
Who's this? Oh, it's your stuff, isn't it? Oh, all this, I know what all this stuff is.
this is for.
Let's get it out of there.
No, she's got it taped down with the remote and has the projector set up. Was this for last night?
Yeah.
Okay, then I can just do this, and we will make it go away. She didn't tell me I needed to take this away, so I just kind of left it here, yeah. Is it?
How you doing, Chief? How's the police officer,
Thank you.
Nadab? I mean, is he coming along? I know I asked you the other day, but the concussion,
Yeah, good, severe concussion, but they're both okay.
he's not back at work, is he?
Yeah.
Is he really?
Class on the day after.
Oh, wow.
They home yet? Also over there.
Janet?
Carl?
How are you, Sam? Good evening.
What?
I've never been so confused by an agenda in my life.
Why?
This is 122, used to be 121.
Because she numbered it wrong.
So what do we have, what do we have a public, I didn't see a 122.
122 is, the, to,
Like a semi-annual, or semi?
no, it's creating, amending chapter 1135 and 1153 of the codified ordinances, adding in all those requirements.
That's why, I couldn't find why I need a public hearing on changing from one meeting a month to.
No. That one you need a public hearing for, and then the other one that's coming before, the one where we created the new chapters, those will need public hearings too. But yeah, she numbered it wrong, and I caught it on the last council agenda, so I stuck a note in the minutes, and then she changed it, so.
Sounds good, huh? Looks like it's 3 times as big as it used to be.
It'll,
Is it up to the old one? Is that what happened? Just, that's good.
It's aluminum.
so the electronic boards are still behind it? They don't work anyway. I have the breaker turned off, so.
I couldn't imagine taking the other one out. This is exactly what I thought they were.
I thought someone wanted to
Yeah.
buy that sign. I thought someone wanted to buy that.
Buy it.
Oh, it's so obsolete.
They were gonna buy it and fix it.
You can't even get parts for it anymore,
Yeah, that's
Caitlin.
why we had
That's
to
why
get
we had to get rid of it. You cannot even get parts for it.
I think it was out of date with when we, before we even bought it,
Was,
the way it
yeah.
sounds.
So where's Jardina? Is he here yet?
Look at Scott walking in here with a smile.
Klein's here, walking in.
I don't think he's on our committee.
Nope.
Better get here then.
So, income tax, unbelievable. Isn't it?
Yeah. I did a double when I looked at that.
And the only thing making me not say what I would say, no. Oh, yeah.
No,
But you sure?
yeah. Well, he's not talking to his mic, so you can't hear him on the TV.